children, how are you? I hope all of you are doing well. And in the last class we have studied the comprehension topics, and today we are going to continue the comprehension. Okay. All of you take your test and take page number 17. It is the last part of page number 17. It is the last part of page number 17. You look at the text and you take the text. Comprehension D. Match the animals with the things they give. Match the animals with the things they give. One has been done for you. Here are the names of some animals and here are the names of some things. And which animal gave these things? You match the animal with the things they given. Here the first one is cow. C-O-W, cow. What do a cow gives us? What do a cow gives us? Can anybody tell? What do a cow gives us? A cow gives us. Can you answer? The cow gives us milk. The cow gives us milk. C-O-W, cow. What do the cow gives us? The cow gives us milk. The cow gives us milk. Spelling of milk, M-I-L-K, milk. Cow gives us milk. Is it clear? The second one, goat. G-O-A-T, goat. What do a goat gives us? What do a goat gives? A goat gives meat. Goat gives meat. What do a goat give? A goat gives meat. Then third one, H-E-N, hen. H-E-N, hen. What do the hen give? The hen gives us egg. The hen gives us egg. The hen gives us eggs. And the last one, sheep. S-H-E-E-P, sheep. What do the sheep give? Sheep gives us wool. What do the sheep give? Sheep gives us wool. Then I will tell it one more time. You please listen. C-O-W, cow. Cow gives us milk. Cow gives us milk. Spelling of milk. Say louder. Spelling of milk. M-I-L-K, milk. Then goat, meat. M-E-A-T, meat. Then the third one, hen. H-E-N, hen gives us eggs. E-G-G-S, eggs. And the fourth one, sheep. S-H-E-E-P, sheep. Sheep gives us wool. W-O-O-L, wool. Is it clear? Do you complete? Yes, let us move on to the next topic, that is birds make their nest on trees. Where is a bird living? Birds are living in nest. Birds are living in nest. And birds makes their nest. Where do birds make their nest? Birds make their nest in trees and color the tree and make a nest on it. Here is the picture of a tree. You look at your book. Here is the picture of a tree. You color the tree. You give a color to this tree and make a nest on its branch. Make a nest on its branch. Using crayons, you color the tree and make a nest on its branch. Next one is grammar power. Next one is grammar. We are going to study some grammar. The use of this and that. This, that. The use of this and that. We use this when the noun is singular and near. When we use this is used when the noun is singular. What is the meaning of singular? What do you mean by singular? Singular means only one. Singular means only one. Then what is plural? Plural means more than one. It can be 2, 3, 100, 1000, etc. It can be any number more than one. Plural means any number more than one is called a plural, and only one is called a singular. Singular means only one, and plural means more than one. Singular means one and plural means more than one. And where we use this? This is used to singular noun, and when it is very close to us. When it is very close to us. Here is an egg. It is an egg. And here also it is an egg. This one is very close to me. This egg is very close to me or near to me. So we use this is an egg. This is an egg. Why do we use this? This egg is close to me. It is very near to me. It is near to me. So we use this is an egg. And this egg is not very close. It is far away from me. It is far away. Far away means there is some distance between me and the egg. There is some distance. Distance means gap. There is some gap between me and this egg. So we said that is an egg. That is an egg. Do you understand the meaning of this and that? This and that are used with the singular nouns. Both this and that. These two words are used with the singular nouns. This and that are used with the singular nouns. And when the singular noun is close to us or near to us, we use this. And when that noun is not so close or far away from us, it is not so close but far away from us, that at that time we use that. At that time we use that. Is it clear? Do you want to repeat? Yes, I will say it one more time. This is used with the singular nouns, and when that object, that thing is near to us, we use this to a noun or with a noun when that thing or object is near to us or close to us. Is it clear? Yes. We use that, the word that, with the singular nouns when that object is not so close to us, not so close to us, and it is far away from us. Example, this is an egg and this is also an egg. But this egg is close to me, near to me. So we use this. So we use the word this. And this egg is not close to me, it is far away from me. Okay, then we use that. Is it clear? Yes, let us move on to the example. You listen to the text. This is a bird. Here is the picture of a bird and here is the picture of an elephant. This is a bird and that is an elephant. When we look from this side, this bird is close to us. This bird is close to me or near to me. So we say this is a bird. It is close to me or near to me. So we use this is a bird, and the elephant is far away from us. The elephant is not so close, it is far away from me. So we use that is an elephant. Okay, then second example, this is a kennel. Kennel, what is kennel? The house of dog is called a kennel. The house of, the shelter place of dog is called a kennel. Yesterday we studied about a kennel. The shelter of dog is called a kennel. And here is a kennel. This is a kennel because the kennel is close to us, near to us. And that is a stable. What is stable? The house of a horse is called a stable. Then this stable is far away from me. That is a stable. And this is a kennel. Is it clear? Do you understand this and that? Yes. And next we are going to study about these and those. These and those. We have already studied that this and that are used only with singular nouns. This and that are used only with singular nouns. Singular means only one. When the noun is plural, plural means more than one. It can be any number more than one. When we use a noun with a singular, only one, we use this and that. When the noun is plural, that means more than one, what we use? These and those. This and that are used with the singular nouns, and these and those are used with the plural nouns. That is the main difference. This and that is used with the singular nouns, and these and those are used with the plural nouns. Is it clear? There is one more difference. When the plural noun, here is the picture of 3x. And here is also 3x. These 3x means plural nouns. Plural. This is singular. Only one. Singular. This is also singular. When it is 3 more than 1, it is said to be plural, and it is also plural. And these eggs are close to me, that is near to me. And these are not so close, that is far away from me. Is it clear? This is singular and close, near to me. So we use this. This is plural and near to me. So we use these. That is far away from me and singular. So we use that. That is far away from me and it is plural. So we use those. Okay. Nearby things. Nearby things. When it is singular, we use this. Nearby thing, when it is plural, we use these. Far away things, that is singular, we use that. Far away things that are plural, we use those. I hope you all understand and you listen to the text carefully and we can go through the exercises. Here are the picture of two baskets, one containing fruits and the other one vegetables. What is vegetables? V-E-G-E-T-A-B-L-E-S. Vegetables. It is not vegetables, it is vegetables. And the fruit basket is near to me. This fruit basket is near to me. So we use the word, there are so many fruits in it. There are so many fruits in it. So we use these are fruits. These are fruits. The vegetable basket is far away from me. So we can use those are vegetables. Those are vegetables. These are fruits. Those are vegetables. And here is one pencil and it is very close to me, and so we can use this is a pencil. This is a pencil. And here is a text that is not so close to me. It is far away from me. So that is a book. That is a book. You can write in the text. Exercise 4. That is a book. That is a B-O-O-K, book. That is a book. Write fast. That is a B-O-O-K, book. Do you complete? Okay, yes. That is a book. Why do we use that? The book is not so near to me. That is the one reason. And there is only one book. It is singular. So we use that is a book. Is it clear? Yes. Then fifth one. Here is the picture of 3 cars. How many cars are there? Count 1, 2, 3. How many cars? Okay, 3 cars. Here is the picture of 3 cars and the cars are near to us. The cars are near to us. How many cars? 3 cars. Is it singular or plural? Say, is it singular or plural? It is plural. So we use, it is plural. That noun is plural and that things are close to us, near to us. So we use, these are cars. These, these, A-R-E, are C-A-R-S, cars. These are cars. These are cars. Write fast. These are cars. Sixth one. There is a picture of 3 birds. There is the picture of 3 birds. Look at the text. There is the picture of how many birds are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 birds are there. And 3 means singular or plural? Yes, plural. It is 3 birds and the birds are not near to us. The birds are not near to us. It is far away from us. It is not so close to us. It is far away from us and it is plural. The birds are 3 and they are 3 in number and it is a plural one and it is not so near to us. It is far away from us. So we use those are birds. T, write with me, T-H-O-S-E, those, spelling of those, T-H-O-S-E, those, A-R-E, are, those are, birds, spelling of birds, okay, say louder, B-I-R-D-S, birds. Those are birds. You finish? Write fast. Those are birds. B-I-R-D-S, birds. Next, 7. Here is a picture of an apple. How many apples are there? Look carefully. How many apples are there? Only 1 apple. How many apples? Only 1 apple. Then is it singular or plural? It is said to be in singular. It is singular. Only 1 apple. It is singular and it is near to us. The apple is near to us. So close to us. So we can write this is an apple. 7th one. Write first. T-H-I-S. This is an apple. A-P-P-L-E. Apple. This T-H-I-S. This is I-S is A-N and A-P-P-L-E. Apple. This is an apple. This is an apple. Say louder. This is an apple. Last one, 8th one. Look at the text. Look carefully. Do you finish? Okay, yes. Last one. Here is the picture of a rat. Picture of a rat. How many rats are there in the picture? Say louder. How many? Yes, only 1 rat is there and the rat is near to us. The rat is not far away from us. The rat is near to us, close to us. So we say that this is a rat. This is R-A-T, rat. T-H-I-S, this is a rat. This is a rat. Complete? Okay, yes, I will tell it one more time. Fourth one, that, T-H-A-T, that. Check the spelling. T-H-A-T, that. I-S is A-B-O-O-K, book. Is it correct? Yes. Next one, these are cards. These are cards. Spelling T-H-E-S-E. These A-R-E, R-C-A-R-S, cards. These are cards. Sixth one, those are birds. Those are birds. Spelling T-H-O-S-E. Those. Listen here. T-H-O-R-S-E. Those. A-R-E. Are birds. B-I-R-D-S. Birds. Seventh one. This is an apple. This is an apple. Say along with me. Say louder. T-H-I-S. This I-S is an apple. A-P-P-L-E. Apple. Eighth one. This is a rat. T-H-I-S. This I-S is A-R-A-T. Rat. Do you complete? Okay. Next one. We are going to study pronunciation. Sound pattern of U. Sound pattern of U. We can pronounce the same letter in different ways in different words. That's a rule. We can pronounce the same letter in different ways in different words. Here is U-R-N. How can we pronounce it? U-R-N. Earn. It is earn. U-R-N. How can we pronounce it? Earn. It is earn. U-M-B-R-E-L-L-A. What is it? Umbrella. What is it? Umbrella. What is it? Umbrella. Here, earn. The U sounds U sounds and here umbrella. It is umbrella. Next word, burn. B-U-R-N. Burn. Earn. U-R-N. Earn. Here, U is pronounced as sound, like the first one, sound. Burn. Next one, churn. C-H-U-R-N. Churn. Churn. R is silent. Churn. It is churn. Next one, much. M-U-C-H. Much. Here, U is pronounced as much. Much. Umbrella. This is earn. And next one, unicorn. U-N-I-C-O-R-N. Unicorn. It is ear. Unicorn. It is ear. Unicorn. U is pronounced as unicorn. And next one, union. Union. Here, union, union, unicorn, much, much, earn, and here you is pronounced in different ways in different words. Under, 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 it is under, umbrella, U is pronounced in different ways in different words. You go through the lesson and it will be very easy for you to pronounce. Next one, page number 20. Page number 20. Take your text. I value life. Here is a heading. I value life. Birds are important. Look at the text. Birds are animals which can fly. What is a bird? What is a bird? Can you define a bird? Bird? Birds are animals that can fly. Birds are somewhat a kind of animals. It is like an animal. And what is the speciality of bird? We had studied that the little boy and the bird are talking each other. And what is the speciality of the bird? A bird can fly. A bird can fly. A bird can fly. All birds do not fly. But does all birds fly? No. All birds cannot fly. All birds cannot fly. We should not cage them. Cage. What is cage? The nest or iron cage in which iron house in which we kept the birds in. Okay, cage. We should not touch their eggs. What? We should not touch the bird's eggs. There may be some nest in your surroundings and you should not touch the bird's eggs. You should not touch the bird's eggs. Take care of the birds. It is important to take care of the. Take care means do not do any harm to them. Take care means do not do any harm to them. What is the speciality of birds? Birds are a kind of animals and it can fly. Birds are a kind of animals that can fly. But almost all the birds fly, but not all the birds fly. There may be some birds that cannot fly. We should not cage the birds. We should not cage the birds. Don't may put them into cages. Don't put them into cages. And do not touch their eggs. It is very important. Don't touch the birds' eggs and take care of the birds. You should take care of the birds. Don't do any harm to the birds. Don't do any harm to the birds. And here is an activity corner for you. Make a nest. Nest means the house of birds are called a nest. The house of birds are called a nest. Spelling of nest N-E-S-T. Nest. Can you make a nest? Okay. You saw so many nests there, here and there. And how can we make a nest? Use twigs. What is twigs? T-W-I-G-S. Twigs. T-W-I-G-S. Twigs. Can you say what is twigs? Small pieces of or tree branch. Small pieces of dried tree branch is called twigs. Small pieces of small sized pieces of dried tree branch is called twigs. Using twigs and some thread. Thread means the thing that we used to stitch is called thread. Use threads and here is an activity corner and here is an instruction for us, guidance for us. Make a nest. Use waste materials like but waste materials like twigs, small twigs and using thread. We can tie the twigs with the thread in a round shape, not so exact round, in an oval shape, and we can put so many small pieces of twigs and matchsticks. We can also use twigs and some thread. We can put it in the threads and small dried leaves can also be used. You make a beautiful nest in your home and keep it aside with them. You can color them also. You can color or paint them with the help of elders. You can paint the nest and make it attractive, very attractive. At home you do it and when you come back to school you bring it and show to me. Okay, do you promise? Yes, how many of you can make the nest? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all of you can make with the help of your parents. You ask your parents to bring you some thread, to give you some thread, and you pick up some twigs from your surroundings, and then spare one day or an afternoon, and with the help of your elders, you seek the help of your elders and make a beautiful nest. And you can, we can put some, roll some paper, white paper, and put it as a eggs inside it. It will be very beautiful to look, and you can keep it in your showcase or somewhere else. Okay, we completed the first chapter, and the notes will come to you in WhatsApp. The second chapter. What is the second chapter? Once I saw a little bird. What is the name of the second chapter? Once I saw a little bird. Do you by heart the poem? Do you by heart the poem? Yes, I will read it one more time for you, and let us wind up. Once I saw a little bird come home. How does the bird come? Come hop, hop, hop. I cried, little bird, will you stop, stop, stop? The boy wants to stop the bird for something. I was going to the window. Who is I here? The boy. The boy was going to the window to say, how do you do? What did the boy ask? The boy asked, how do you do? But he shook his tail. Who? The bird shook his tail, and away he flew. What did the bird do? The bird flew away. The bird flew away from there. Is it an interesting poem? Okay, yes, it is very interesting, and you go through the lesson very carefully, do all the exercises and study it well at your home, and you will be familiar with the poem. Okay, in the next class, let us continue the next lesson. Okay, bye.